Hello Pisces, and welcome to your reading by the Blessings Foundry. Today's reading will be a Celtic cross to look at where you currently are right now, or where the collective currently is, what obstacle or challenge you might be facing, what might be influencing the current energy. We'll look at a past issue. We'll look at the recent past, the near future. We'll see what the common self-perspective or the current self-perspective is. We'll look at what's going on in your environment, your hopes and fears, and the possible outcome based on the current energy. Guides, guardians, angels, ancestors, 5D light and above, please come near. Please connect to the Pisces collective and the Pisces subscribers of this channel and their guides, guardians, angels, ancestors, and higher selves in high vibrational energy to get the messages and guidance that Pisces needs at the time they view this video. We'll get a couple more shuffles in here, get the energy and the cards feeling right here. Okay, there we go. And let's see what we get for you today, Pisces. So what is going on? Where are you, or where is the collective currently at? We have the Nine of Cups, focusing on your wish fulfillment. What do you truly want? This is also getting what you want, your wishes coming true. And what might be blocking, what might be a block, an obstacle or challenge to this? The King of Wands. The King of Wands, masculine fire energy, can also be somebody who's in a position of leadership, somebody who might even be narcissistic or controlling. We'll get more information on that in a moment. I'm also picking up something having to do with work or some type of commitment, maybe getting in the way of your wish fulfillment as well. And what is currently influencing the energy? The Eight of Swords. So you're a little bit in a holding pattern, and it may be because of this dynamic here of you're really pursuing your wish fulfillment. The collective at large is going after what they want, seeking what truly is fulfilling for you. But we do have a block, some type of person or obstacle situation, and then we see this is really causing you to hold yourself back. It's in the mental aspects, maybe even not having communication. So we'll see what's going on with that in a moment, but that's what's influencing the current energy, is a need of holding yourself back or feeling as though you aren't able to move freely or move forward. A past issue that we're seeing is the Page of Pentacles. You may have learned something in the past or had a message or opportunity provided in the past. We'll take a look at that. The Page of Pentacles is also earth energy, younger earth energy. Let's see if I can get any more information off this real quick here. So I'm seeing that in the past there was something that you may have been offered that you really thought would be a great opportunity. So that's what is a past issue. In the recent past, or more recent past, we see that there is the Death card. So something has come to an ending. The Death card also speaks about transitions, rebirths, and something no longer being a viable option. And so if we look at these two cards, we see a past issue is a message regarding something tangible or a offer or opportunity or learning something. And then we see in the recent past, the Death card, which is showing that the past energy, there was something you may have pursued or a message that you received, but that has contributed to something coming to an end. We'll take a look at that more in a moment as well. And then let's switch these over just a wee bit. And in the near future, let's take a look at the near future. Four of Swords. So the Four of Swords, the first word, well, I heard two words: peacefulness, healing, but then I also heard separation. So we see the person, this is actually a person in a tomb with a sword on the side of the coffin and three swords on the wall. So we see a time of healing, a time of being at repose, a time to get new clarity as well. So we're seeing for the near future, there's going to be a pause some type of delay. Some of you may be taking vacations as well. But there is something that is going to cause a pause, and it may even be related to what has or is coming to an end. For the self perspective, we see the Three of Wands. You're really looking forward to the future. You're waiting for a sea change. You're turning your back to what was and looking forward to what will be. In your current environment, we see the Fool, taking a bold leap of faith. You're ready. You know, we have in the recent past the Death card. And then in your environment, we have the Fool. So we're seeing something has or is ending, and something new is going to give you a new sense of invigoration, taking a bold leap of faith. Then in your current hopes and fears, we have really wanting to focus, wanting to accomplish something, wanting to just be able to focus on the task at hand. I'm also hearing without interruption. And then for the overall outcome or possibility, we have the Queen of Wands. So it's very interesting that as an obstacle or challenge, we have the King of Wands, the masculine fire energy, and as the possible outcome or possibility, we have the Queen of Wands. So we're seeing a contrasting energy between the divine masculine and the divine feminine. But if we also look a little closer at these two cards, the King of Wands and the Queen of Wands have their faces turned away from each other. So this is, I feel this is showing that you're going to give your energy to situations, people, and things that are not confrontational, that you can actually, I'm hearing benefit from, but not benefit in a selfish way, that enables you to attract positive things into your life. Okay, so let's dive into this a little bit further. What is this Nine of Cups for where Pisces is right now, please, Spirit, in the present? What is this Nine of Cups? The Nine of Cups is also Pisces energy. What is this Nine of Cups for Pisces present energy? What is this Nine of Cups for Pisces present energy, please? What is this Nine of Cups? I'm hearing focusing on you. And then we have the High Priestess. So allow yourself to be intuitively guided. Listen to your intuition and go in the direction of your wish fulfillment, what truly is fulfilling for you. This does not in any way mean chasing futile pursuits, going after hollow victories, things that are, you know, here for a good time and not a long time. This is not substance abuse. You get what I'm saying here? These are things that are going to be fulfilling for you at a more deeper, a spiritual level. So let's take a look at this King of Wands. Why do we have this King of Wands for the obstacle and challenge for Pisces? Why is this King of Wands the obstacle and challenge for Pisces, please? And we have the Moon. Yeah, so there's something going on with leadership, or there's something somebody's not telling you. There's a need for control. And I say a need for control because the King of Wands is very controlling. The two things I'm getting, I'll say the first one first. The King of Wands is very controlling, and part of a control tactic is hiding information, is not revealing the truth, it's keeping things hidden. The second thing I'm hearing is the King of Wands is turning its back towards the Moon, which is the truth of your feelings. The Moon is also Pisces. So somebody is, quite frankly, might just be ignoring you in a circumstance where you actually could utilize and benefit from support. And that is what's leading to this Eight of Swords, is it's kind of like, well, what do I do? What do I do in this current situation where, you know, I want to contribute, I want to go forward, I want to go towards my wish fulfillment, I want positive things to evolve and be an outcome of this energy of what I'm doing, of my purpose, but I'm feeling stuck and I'm not sure what to do. So let's take a look at this Eight of Swords. What is this Eight of Swords for the current influence for Pisces? What is this Eight of Swords for Pisces, current influence, please. Or consciousness. And so we're seeing a little bit in a holding pattern because of the past, things you've experienced in the past. Six of Cups speaks to memories from childhood, memories from the past. It's also, I'm hearing emotional harmony. I'm getting, you may be stuck because you actually desire to have emotional harmony. However, in a given situation, you're experiencing emotional disharmony. So it's almost as though the current influence or your consciousness is a little bit at odds with each other or at odds with itself, because you're in this dynamic of, really listening to your intuition, going after what you want, having spiritual fulfillment as well. But you have this, pardon my language here. I'm going to say it in a different way. The male rooster, or I guess a male rooster is a male anyway, but the rooster blocker, right? That starts with a C. That's what this King of Wands energy and this moon is putting off to me. It's rooster blocker energy. And I hope you understand that phrase, but I don't want to say it because just in case. So let's take a look at this past issue. So what is this Page of Pentacles for Pisces past issue? Or what's going on with this Page of Pentacles as a past issue? I'm seeing the Page of Pentacles here, really holding something out in front of yourself, looking at it, admiring it, thinking it's going to be the best possible outcome or opportunity for you. Based on your best information, but then ultimately going towards the Death card, which is showing that it's an ending. Yep, this is exactly what we just said. So this is showing that in the past issues, you looked at a situation very optimistically, very hopefully, thinking that it would be this offer, this opportunity would truly be your happiness, your emotional fulfillment and contentment. But then we're going on to this Death card, Scorpio energy for the recent past. Why do we have this Death card for Pisces recent past, please? So we have the Seven of Wands. I'm going to get one more card here. One more card for this Death card, please. I'm feeling you really had to stand your ground and put up boundaries and borders. Yeah. So we're having the Queen of Cups come out and really looking at your emotions, standing your ground, perhaps even needing to build a wall or some type of guarding of yourself to prepare for or to guard yourself against an ending or some type of pain. And I see within this Death card, I say pain because the horse is trampling over things. So then we have the Seven of Wands and the Queen of Wands. So this is showing, really looking intuitively, empathically at a situation. The Queen of Cups being that water energy, that feminine water energy, and guarding yourself. So you may have been in a situation where you were confronted with or had concerns about an ending, or there was an actual ending, and you've needed to put up your guard or prepare yourself for what may lay ahead, what might lie ahead. And then we see the next card being the Four of Swords for the near future. So what is this Four of Swords for Pisces near future? I'm hearing you're going to have a little bit of time to pursue some things you want to. So we have the Four of Cups, the Four of Swords and the Four of Cups is showing a lull. Like you might have some time to do some of the things you want, rest, recover, meditate. But the thing is, you're almost in this place of, I'm hearing two things, in this place of disinterest. But then what came to me is like Newton's apple. When Newton, if you're familiar with the story or what history, Newton the scientist was sitting beneath, or mathematician or whatever he was sitting beneath an apple tree, and an apple fell upon his head and he got an aha moment. So this is what we're seeing here is in your moment of rest, in your moment of repose, something is going to come out of the blue. Let's get one more card for this Four of Swords. One more card for this Four of Swords for Pisces near future. Yes, literally, ta-da. we do see, you know, just as we were just saying, the Ace of Cups coming out, we have the Ace of Wands coming out. Now, this could be a new passion, a new hobby, new growth, expansion, or even perhaps a new job opportunity for some of you, particularly that a job opportunity for those who may have been searching as well. So what is this Three of Wands for Pisces self perspective, please? What is this Three of Wands for Pisces perspective? What is this Three of Wands for Pisces perspective, please? Okay, we have 2 cards coming out, and I'm going to take this one because it's important. It started to flip over. I don't know if you had seen it fully flip over or not, but this is the 3rd card, and it's like this. So we're seeing you're ready to move. Your mind's made up, and you're ready to take a leap of faith. The King of Swords, I'm hearing actually, I don't recall specifically when Gemini season is. Is it April, May, June? Is it after Taurus season? In between Taurus and Cancerian season? I don't know, don't quote me on that. But what we're seeing here is you really looking forward to some type of adventure, mastering the circumstances, and taking a bold leap of faith. Your current perspective is some of you may just want to cut yourself away from a current situation and move about freely. But you're definitely looking upon what your options are for new frontiers, new horizons, what new beginnings can you take in your experience. What is this Fool for Pisces current environment? Okay. And we have the 4 of Pentacles along with the 3 of Pentacles. So you're holding on to a project. I'm also hearing holding on to a creative endeavor or an idea. Now, the 3 of Pentacles does not indicate or represent an idea, but I am getting creative idea from it. And the 3 of Pentacles could be about creativity, bringing your creativity to bear. So I'm also seeing the 4 of Pentacles and the 3 of Pentacles here. You're wanting perhaps for your environment to go into something more solid, more stable, where you're actually going to have partnerships, collaborations, and be able to create something new. The next card we have here is your hopes and fears, is the 8 of Pentacles. What is this 8 of Pentacles for Pisces hopes and fears, please? What is this 8 of Pentacles for Pisces hopes and fears? So the first card we have is the 2 of Wands. So we see you really making a decision here. And we have the Ace of Swords along with the 7 of Cups. So we did just mention about you looking at your options here with the 3 of Wands, looking, wanting to go on an adventure, wanting to explore your different options. So we see really, you focusing on making a decision, having that clarity, looking at your options, having new goals, new visions for yourself. You're very hopeful as you look forward. We see the 2 of Wands here with the world in the hands and the world before them at their feet. I feel you're very determined and willing. Very determined, and King of Wands, or Knight of Wands, very determined. 8 of Pentacles, willing to put in the work to cut yourself free from what was and open yourself up to new goals, new visions, and new possibilities. So let's take a look at this Queen of Wands for the overall possibility or outcome. Spirit, why do we have this Queen of Wands for Pisces overall outcome or possibility? I'm hearing there's something new coming, Pisces. There's something new that's going to add sunshine to your life. We have the 9 of Wands. Let's get one more card for this Queen of Wands, please. Yeah, so the worst is behind you. And please remember that the 9 of Wands and the 10 of Swords are clarifying the Queen of Wands. So it's like when we say, okay, so what's this Queen of Wands? How did the Queen of Wands get here? What is the outcome, the possibility of the Queen of Wands? The Queen of Wands here has the Ace of Wands in her right hand. The right hand is what you put out into the universe. And the left hand is you receive from the universe. So energy out with your right hand, energy in with your left hand. I hope I said that right. But also the Queen of Wands is forward looking and knows. The Queen of Wands is very charismatic, very attractive, a super attractor as well. But how did the Queen of Wands get to this place? The Queen of Wands, her journey, independent of gender, but just personifying it for the message, the Queen of Wands has already gone through the Nine of Wands. The Queen of Wands has experienced burnout. Some of you may have been or are experiencing burnout. And what we see is you're coming to terms with the fact that you're in a situation or have been in a situation, okay, Spirit, or will be in a situation that you see the writing on the wall is terminal. And when I say terminal, you can't get back up from it. There's a finality to it. And that's what we're seeing here with the Death card. You can't come back from death. Ten of Swords, you can't come back from death. However, the redeeming quality in both the Death card and this particular Rider-Waite Ten of Swords is the sun is rising or setting, however you choose to see it, in the background, which is the hope of a new day, the dawn of a new day. I'm going to get another deck and clarify this Nine of Wands and this Ten of Swords so we can get a little more insight into, what's going on here for the outcome. We do see that you're going through struggles, but you're remaining hopeful and optimistic. We have the Fool card twice, the Nine of Cups, Ace of Wands, Ace of Swords. You're cutting yourself out of an unfortunate situation, a sticky spot, a sticky wicket. What is this Nine of Wands, please? What is this Nine of Wands? Why do we have the Nine of Wands here? Suddenly, unexpectedly. Let's get this Ten of Swords, please. Why do we have this Ten of Swords? What I'm hearing for this Tower and this Nine of Wands is you looking at your circumstance and suddenly, unexpectedly, at least to the outside world, saying, I've had enough. I'm done. And that's why we see this Ten of Swords next is saying, this is the finality. This is saying, you know what? I'm not just going to lay around and I already have 10 swords in my bag. I'm not just going to sit there. I'm not a pincushion. I'm not just, here for everybody's abuse, for their betrayal, for their lies, for people to run me ragged, Nine of Wands, for people to run me over, Ten of Swords. I'm going to, really make some significant ground shattering changes. For this Ten of Swords, we're getting the Five of Swords. You're done. You're done with people's ish. And there is a situation, or has been a situation, that's very resistant, very difficult. You could be around somebody or some people who may be jealous. You may be able to outperform, outthink, outwit, I said intelligence already, outmaneuver a person, and they could be looking at you very disdainfully. Then we have the King of Pentacles, because you are successful. In this person's eyes, you have the elements of success. You're grounded. You have capabilities that this other person does not have. And here we see there's an awakening, a judgment call, a calling on your life that's higher. And I'm going to get one more deck and clarify this just a little bit more. Let's use this one for the Tower and the Judgment. Spirit, what is this Tower for Pisces? Okay. For the Tower, we're getting the Three of Swords. So we're seeing the Three of Swords within the Five of Swords, two swords on the ground, and the person here holding three swords. So there's somebody or an energy around you who has not been afraid to cause you pain and difficulty, and you're seeing that. And you're saying, deuces be, I'm not dealing with this. I do not have to sit here and take this. I do not have to lie down and take this. And then we have the Eight of Wands. This is a movement, a shift. So it's actually a very good thing when you have the Tower followed by the Eight of Wands, because what this is indicating is a very rapid, positive restructuring of your life or your circumstances, your energy. The Tower comes in, it may be chaos It might be messy, it may be difficult, but it's going to be for your betterment. And then the next card for the Tower is the Seven of Cups for the second time. So this is going to enable you to have more options and more opportunities. So now let's take a look at this Judgment. What is this Judgment for Pisces, please? I'm hearing I choose you. However that might resonate. I'm not getting any more context around it. And then we have the Hangman, a decision to let go, a decision to have a new perspective, a decision to remove yourself from a particular situation. And even though it might be uncomfortable, it will afford you to have a new perspective. The Judgment card is about hearing the sound of music, like hearing the whistle blow, awakening, making a decision. And the Hangman is about having a shift in perspective, an evolution of yourself and your circumstances. What is this Five of Swords, please? What does Pisces need to know about this Five of Swords? You know, I am getting the energy for some of you, and this might not be for all of you, that there is somebody or an energy around you who is not necessarily happy with your success, but that speaks volumes about them and says nothing about you except that you are successful, King of Pentacles. And there is a concern that other people will also see you shine, and this other person would feel diminished. What is this Five of Swords? What is this Five of Swords for Pisces? What is this Five of Swords, please? I mean, I just heard they are content to keep you small. What is this Five of Swords? But you're not small, Pisces. You're the 12th of the zodiac. Remember who you are. And then we have the Two of Cups. So, you know, this is about equality. This is about making decisions that are going to be emotionally fulfilling for you. We see within the Five of Swords, somebody could also be jealous of a relationship or an opportunity that you have as well. So now, let's go ahead and get a card, one card for the overall energy of this reading. Spirit, one card for the overall energy of this reading for Pisces, please. Oops. One card for the overall energy of this reading for Pisces, please. I'm also hearing from Spirit, be very, very mindful and cautious about who you're speaking to. And it would be very prudent for you to speak less and listen more. And then we have positive movement forward. What I'm hearing is that although you may be positively contributing to a circumstance, it's triggering insecurities in another person around you. Spirit, one Love and Light Oracle, please. One Love and Light Oracle, please. And it's better for you to remain quiet and kind of move in silence and just get your work done. Just focus on what you need to do, as we saw in the Eight of Pentacles. You know, just really make sure you're attentive to the tasks and details that you need to be. Patience is its own reward. You crown the year with a bountiful harvest. Even the hard paths overflow with abundance. And let's get one oracle. Spirit, one oracle for Pisces, please. And we have two today. The first, the crumbling. Wow, guys, the crumbling. What are you clinging onto? You know, are you clinging on to a dysfunctional situation, a dysfunctional person? Are you clinging on to a hope that something's going to correct itself, that a dead, non-resurrectable situation is going to somehow have redemption in it? Empathic starseed, energetic sovereignty, absorbing what's not yours. And let's get an angel answers. Spirit one, angel answers for Pisces, please. Thank you. Be a good one, be a good one. Perfect timing. All right, so we have a beautiful card to close out the reading. We see, you know, you really focusing, the Pisces collective at large, focusing on your wish fulfillment, your spiritual wish fulfillment. We are in the middle of, or not the middle quite yet, we are in a Mercury retrograde right now. So please understand that if there is some weird, odd energies, this too shall pass. I think, don't quote me on this either, but I think the Mercury retrograde goes until the end of April, and then we'll have like a little bit of shadow phase. So by like mid-May, we'll be clear of it. But just keep that in mind that, you know, things might be a little bit rocky over the next few weeks, but, you know, just continue to keep your focus. Don't overshare. Work to continue to cut yourself free of things that are not helpful or supportive of you, and look at new options, new opportunities, goals for yourself. This is what I have for you today, Pisces. God bless.